Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bless Arakk here, and to borrow the words of a man much greater than I, but probably a much worse Gears player, guess who's back? Back again. Arakk's back. Tell a friend. Now you're probably wondering, who the frig is Arakk? Because the truth is I only ever uploaded one video to the Bless YouTube, the team YouTube. So if you watch that and you remember me then, well, I'm back and I've been gone for a long time, I don't even know how long, months and months. Basically, I had some computer issues where I couldn't record anymore, and then after I got that sorted, I was just basically playing DayZ exclusively, haven't been playing Gears, and then I got out of the swing of making videos, and yeah, I've been totally absent from YouTube. My channel just died pretty much, and I stopped uploading. But my New Year's resolution is that I must become active on YouTube because I really enjoy it, and I'm playing Gears again now. I love Gears of War, it's so fun, even though it gets annoying at times. But yeah, so I will be uploading videos, and this one will hopefully be on the Bless channel for you all to watch. Now, this is a decent gameplay, and I just stole that kill there because that's my brother, and he told me to take it. So that's why I'm stealing kills in some of these gameplays, because we're all on mic together, and we generally do that. But I've got a pretty good gameplay here. I won't ruin the end of it, but I did pretty well, but I've got better gameplays that I could have used in terms of the overall thing, but the ending of this one's pretty nice, so hopefully you'll watch it to the end just to see what happens, because it's quite exciting. So yeah, and you might notice that I've been playing with Gore off recently, just because I find that playing with the Gore off actually helps the sponging a little bit. If I'm ever finding that people seem to be in shots, then I turn Gore off, and the bright yellow thing that comes up, as you just see there, you can see exactly how many of the pellets from your Nasher are hitting into the person's body, so yeah, it kind of helps me figure out whether people are actually sponging or whether I'm just missing my shots, which usually I'm just missing, to be honest, especially when you go and watch it back on video. So yeah, anyway, in fact, this was one of the very first gameplays that I decided to get on after I returned home from a skiing holiday over Christmas, and just after New Year. This was like one of the first games that I'd played. I think it might have been the second game that I actually played, but it was the first game that I recorded, and the very first game I played, I consider this to be good enough for a gameplay, so yeah, I thought that was good, just getting straight back into it. But yeah, it's a quick match. Most of my gameplays, unless I'm playing with one of my American friends, will be quick matches actually, because the state of ranked gears in the UK is basically non-existent. You have to spend ages even to find a TDM, and that's the only thing you can find. So the only time I can play ranked is when I'm playing with one of the American members of Bless, or just any of them. I try and get lots of American people on my friends list so that I can hop on and, you know, then I can play on the US servers and sponge everyone's shots and get shouted at for being British on the American servers, because obviously I'm a bit laggy over there, but at least you get to play. But anyway, yeah, the point of this commentary is basically to talk about the New Year's resolutions, and like I mentioned, one of mine is to be active on YouTube again, to make a lot of videos, and I've got another one which is, I've been doing this for 4 weeks now, but it's to continue to go to the gym and get hench. Now, well, not really. I'm quite tall. I'm 6'2", but I've always been pretty skinny, not got much muscle on me, so I quite like to go to the gym, and you know, I've been doing this for about 4 weeks now. I'm still pretty weak and stuff, but I'm starting to learn it as I go along. You know, doing all the drinking protein and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm sure my form on lifting weights is horrible and things like that. But basically, I'm sick of being weed from sitting around on Xbox all day. So I'd yeah, quite like to, you know, don't want to look like I've been on steroids or anything like that. But you know, everyone wants to look good, so hopefully I'll continue that into the new year. And I was just wondering, you know, what are some of your New Year's resolutions? Have you decided to stop drinking as much? Because I'm sure, obviously, everyone on New Year's Eve gets drunk traditionally and spends the whole of New Year's Day in bed, wishing that they you know, was anywhere but there, feeling like that after a massive night out on New Year's Eve. So I know a lot of people try and give up drinking and give up eating cakes and weird things like that for their New Year's resolutions, but they generally don't last long, and that right there is a good example of why you don't noob roll in Gears. I just got raped there. But yeah, so what are your New Year's resolutions? Because I'm looking for some more. Like, I might as well, you know, become a better person. Now is as good a time as any. So if you've got any good suggestions, then I'd like to hear them down below. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Gears community. Obviously, it's a lot slower nowadays in terms of the YouTube community, the views and the interaction that YouTubers get. It's naturally smaller because Gears has a smaller player base. A lot of the players have moved on to other titles, and of course the casual audience disappears. I'm expecting a small resurgence just before Judgment comes out, you know, like maybe a month or a couple of weeks before Judgment comes out. some players might return to come and get ready for Judgment, as it were. But the good thing that I like to see is that the YouTube community is really still one of the main. It's the main thing keeping the Gears community going. Really, there's still. I want to thank the people who, you know, have done what I didn't, and which is stay active the whole time and be promoting Gears. They keep, you know, commenting, interacting with their fans, their subscribers, making those episodes, those montages, you know, the funny fails videos and everything like that. Then we've got the new the United We Stand being done by some of the Gears of War teams. That's great to see. And there are the tournaments that the community is hosting, A-Team All Mellows tournament, then there's Pink Vanities tournament, and the EGFC, the forums. That's another place where the people are really impressive, trying to keep the Gears of War community going, because, you know, we have to accept that Gears of War is a difficult game to learn, and it's one which traditionally always pushes people away. And for us, you know, there's always going to be the people like us who are, you know, for all intents and purposes, we're never going to leave Gears because, you know, we love it, we're obsessed with it. But you've got to accept that Gears isn't the most easy game to pick up and play, and if there's only the hardcore people left, then the Gears community can get stagnant. And that's why, for all we complain about the casualisation of the Gears series and all the changes that people are so angry about in Judgment, you've got to take them with a pinch of salt, because for all that, we do want new gearheads out there. We want people to fall in love with the game like we have. And it's a difficult game, and for that I'm thankful for the people who continue to work with the community and do their bit, and I wish the best of luck to the new teams that are just starting up, and also the new players. There are plenty of tutorials out there for you and everything like that. I know that Gears is difficult to learn at first, but if you're new to the series, if you're new to the Gears series, I mean, good luck and stick at it. You'll love it. You'll learn to love it. Even with you'll learn to hate it as well, but that's one of the reasons that makes Gears great. It's a kind of like a love-hate game. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Here's me nearly choking on that clutch, but the guy pushed my right hand at the end for no reason and played right into my hands. But once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please go and subscribe to Bless if you haven't already, and check out some of the videos from our fantastic players. I hope you all had a fantastic New Year and a brilliant Christmas as well. And please check out my channel as well, because I am going to be back active again. I will stick with my New Year's resolution. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time.